Draw your image onto a piece of paper with a pencil. Then get some interface and place it above your image. Use a brightly coloured pen so that it is clear to see. Place it on the fabric and use pins to hold it in place. You can then start sewing your drawn image. This is a lot easier as there is something to follow. Continue sewing until you have sewn your whole image. You can then pull off the interface so that you are left with your sewn image. You can then add more character to your story. You can see here that I am cutting out circles for the emotions. To connect these pieces of fabric onto the fabric, I will use bundle web. With the heat from the iron, this will allow it to stick. You can see that I am using iron to glue the circles. You can see that I am using iron to glue the circles. I can then draw on my emotions. You can then add more character by using fabric paints. You can see here that I am writing on the bus and also adding the bus driver. I am now cutting out warding. This is the material used for quilts. I am doing this as once your story along with your groups or many of your own individual stories are completed, you can connect them together and have one big quilt of many different stories. You then sew around the edges so that the warding will be sewn inside. You are then left with your story and many other stories on a quilt.